Hey, what's up, guys? This is the Crypto Ninja coming to you live from a tropical paradise. Now, guys, if you're new to my channel, definitely make sure that you like and subscribe. Also, follow me over on X, like 11,000 followers and growing. And today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking about the ultimate coin count, especially for people that are new. They're starting out, they don't have tons of success, or maybe they're struggling and they really want to level up their game. Okay, now we're coming over here right now of all these coins, and you're just looking at all these. I know this narratives and stuff have been crazy lately. This one right here, this this testicle coin, it's hilarious. But ultimately, guys, you want to get 1,000,000 coins. Okay, 1,000,000 coins. That's $19,720. I know you're like, well, how am I going to buy $19,720 worth of coins? Well, it's all about being early, guys. Okay, it's all about being early. And the meta or the lore lately, it's not even lore. It's just like the meta lately. It's just been like body parts. It's been really freaking hilarious. And yeah, a lot of freaking runners on this narrative. Okay, so basically, if you zoom in, okay, you had two chances to get this coin super early. And typically, what happens, guys, on these coins, and I've talked about this in previous videos, is this one really went down. This was a 94. So most people probably never touch this with a 10-foot pole. But you could have set your buy order for, say, 85%, right? You could have set it for 85% and just held it and then watch it do its thing and just hold on to it, right? So if you got it for 85%, right, you could have picked up, or somewhere in that range, you could have picked up enough coins for probably like around 1 sol, right? Like 1,000,000 coins for like 1 sol. Now you got 20 grand, okay? Now, I can keep showing you more and more examples. In Black Whale, I got 1,000,000 coins. Okay, and that was at the all-time highs at $8,000. Okay, and your ultimate goal is to get these things super early. Okay, you want to get these things super early. Okay, this one is another example. This butt coin, it was like a twist on Bitcoin, saying that this is the real Bitcoin, and you do some research, the website, the Twitter, the community was freaking hilarious. Okay, same thing here. These coins, they typically come out really good runners. I'm in Pacific Standard Time temporarily, and you can see that they all seem to start coming out at like maybe 5:30. Not all of them, but some of them, just to keep your heads up on that. Okay, but you can see right on this one here, you had the chance to buy the dip. Always wait for the dip. You see this initial pump, okay, and you can see a pullback right there. It was like 60%. I told you guys in a previous video, it's anywhere between like 55% to 85% or more. Okay, so you got to put it somewhere in that range. Okay, so this one 60%. Okay, this one would have been a lot more expensive. Obviously, this would have been $539 risk. But if you don't even want to buy on the pullback and you just want to get super early, in my Katana Strike, I know a lot of people are struggling with making money with this stuff and getting in early. Okay, if you go over to my website, you scroll to the bottom. Okay, you can see some of the results. I need to update this and keep adding more and more because there's so many. But you can see like 200x, 177x, 1,342x, and you're wondering like how are you getting so many x's? Because you're getting in early, guys. You're getting in super early, and if you look at this right here, 1,000,000 coins is $15. 1,000,000 coins, $17. 1,000,000 coins, $31. Okay, 1,000,000 coins, $22. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's super cheap. Okay, Black Whale, 1,000,000 coins, $43 into 8,000. Okay, that's how you'll be able to really grow up your account. And you don't need to do this all the time. Okay, you do not need to do this all the time, guys. You really just need to do this like one time to really level up your game. And that's why I created Katana Strike, just to help you guys level up. Because once you have a bigger account, it's much more easier to risk and jump into more plays. Because a lot of people, when they start out, they have such a small account that they can't. They're stuck in one coin, and they're waiting, and there's no momentum, right? But if you have like a pretty good sized account, you can take multiple plays, right? You can keep going another play, another play, another play. But if you have a small account, you're over risking, you're over investing, and you're just stuck in that coin. That really sucks. You don't have an exit plan, guys. I teach all that in Katana Strike. Okay, so if you guys are failing or struggling with the with this stuff, if you click below, there's a form. Okay, so if you're still losing with trading meme coins, you're struggling, you're just not where you want to get, fill out the form to see if we're a good fit. Okay, and I can help you guys with this. Okay, so like I said, the main thing is just getting a million coins, right? Because if you get the right one, look at if you got it on white whale. I'm not saying all gonna do white whale, right? I'm not saying that. This is definitely like an extreme example, right? But a million coins, it's $143,000. At the top, it was 200 million. And there was times when you had a chance to get it like way way down here. It was more expensive. Obviously, it was like $1,000 there, but yeah, it's crazy, guys. Like I said, a million coins. If you're trying to grow your portfolio with just barely any coins, you basically like I'll give you an example. Like back when I made that 70 grand with ACT, this is one trade example. I remember exactly. I had 320,000 coins, right? And I panic sold because I was up so high. Now, if I would have been using the principles I'm teaching you guys today and had a million coins and I would have sold near the top, I would have had almost $1 million just from that trade alone. So I'm just giving you guys wisdom, why it's so important to have a million coins, okay? I'm just looking at today what is the highest out of all these coins? 2.8. So Whale Guru. Okay. Yeah, so this coin was launched by this big Twitter account. This thing ran pretty hard. It ran really, really hard. It's in a pullback. This one pulled. Let's see. Always check the pullbacks, guys. If you see a coin that's run really hot, it's heated, just check the pullback. How much did it dump already? 68%. So something like this, I would think it would come down even more. I would think like 75, 80, 75, 85%. The only reason I'm saying that, guys, is because this coin pumped so hard, right? It went from like zero all the way to 8 million in one day. So yeah, if the community can get behind this thing and it can run, sure, it'd be great. But I wouldn't be buying right here. I'd be waiting for a dip. And this is already too high. This is, $2,800 for a million coins. It's not good. And this one today came out. Let's see this one. But you can see the dips on this one. You can see, look, 1, 2, 3. Okay, on this one, this FAP. Let's see what this one was at. Yeah, so you could have picked up a million coins on this one for a decent price, less than one soul, 108, right? But this one came out while I was sleeping. So, but I do have the auto trader, guys. I do have the auto trader inside of the system. So if you want to auto trade these coins and be able to get into these coins early, and I show you guys which signals to take because there's different signals. There's momentum plays. There's ones that come out like too many calls, but they're like super early calls. So there's something in there for everyone, guys. And I just hope you guys got some value out of this, and I will see you guys in the next video.